All right, so let's see the first event, image memorization, right? So what happens in image memorization? What is the competition all about? That is what we are going to see. So in the practice test, you can see there are multiple sports, memory disciplines. You need to go to 5-minute images. So I click on the start button. As you click, you'll notice on the right-hand side, lower right-hand side, can you see these images were loading? And once the images get loaded, there are 500 images get loaded into the system, you will see the start button has appeared. Okay, so we'll click on the start. Before that, let's understand what happens over here. So this is going to be a 5-minute game. There will be a grid of 5 by 5. So there'll be 5 rows and every row will have 5 images. Okay, you need to memorize the order of the images in each row. Okay, and for memorization, how much time will you get? So for memorization, you will get 5 minutes. You can just study the image and the position, which one is what. Then there will be a recall of 5 minutes again. Right now on our system, it takes 10 minutes, but very soon it will again become 5 minutes for the recall. Okay. So 5-minute recall would be there. Then I recommend that please do not attempt these exercises from phone. Do it through either a laptop, bigger screen desktop, or a tab. On phone, it will be very difficult. Okay, so you will lose your focus and concentration and the purpose would be hindered. So please use a bigger screen. So when you'll be using bigger screen, you can use arrow keys. So you can use arrow keys right, left, up, and down. Okay, and you can also use the keyboard 1 to 5 to tell which image, what location is there. Next, about scoring. So if you do one full row correct, you will get plus 5 points. If you attempt the row, but few images are wrong, then you will get minus 1 point. If you attempt the entire row and it is wrong, so that is minus 1 I said. And if you've not attempted the row, you just left it, then it's 0 points. So that means it'll be not affect you at all. And maximum score is 5 into the number of rows that you've done minus the wrong rows. Okay, that's what it would be. Then in the visual feedback, if you do something correctly, it will be shown in green color. If you do something wrong, it will be shown in red color. Yellow would mean that you have left it empty and you can choose any highlight color to start with. So let it be whatever is the default color. I'm going to use that. And then I click on the start button. You'll see a timer of 5 minutes and you would be required to memorize the order of images over here. So here you can see there is a grid of 5 and 5 rows, and in 5 rows there are 5 images. Your aim is to memorize the order of these images. So the first one is there is a tree, then there are people sitting, and after that, after people there is a rose, and after rose I have a bird baby, right? And then there is a balloon. Same way on the next row. So there is mirror. Then after mirror, we have flower. After flower, we have a shoe. And then we have a card. And then we have a clock. So on, you will go on doing this for 5 minutes. You can see the timer is running over here. Okay, so automatically the timer is running. You do not have to do anything about that. The moment the timer is over, this screen will disappear and you will get the recall screen. And how will the recall screen look? I'll show that to you. So I'm not going to wait till 5 minutes. I'm going to just click on the recall button. So I do the recall button. Another timer of 5 minutes is going to come. And on the recall sheet, you will notice now all the images are shuffled. Okay. All you need to do is type in this text boxes, which image was the first one. Just go and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So over here, this was the first image was tree. Then there was people. Then there was rose. After rose, there was bird. And then there was balloon. In the second one, first one was mirror. After that, we had a flower. Then third one was a shoe. Fourth one was a clock. And this is the 5. Card is the 5. Third one, supposedly, I don't know. I did not, I'm just guessing, or maybe I'm trying and it gets wrong. So let me just randomly put some numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here also, I'm going to put some random numbers. And then suppose you feel now that you've done, you did only 4 rows and you want to submit it. So you do not have to wait for the timer to get over. You can click on the submit button. It will ask you, are you sure you want to submit? Say yes. And now for all the correct rows, I'm going to get full marks. For all the wrong rows, I'm going to get -1. So if you'll see, I did the first row correct. So for the first row, how many marks am I going to get? You'll get 5 points. Second row, I tried, but I did it wrong. This will become -1. Third row is fully wrong. Okay. Again, it will be -1. In the second row, there were 3 correct. Still, it's a -1. In the last row, there's 1 correct. Still, it is going to be -1. So what you need to understand is that you will get a score only when the entire row you have done is correct. Okay. So that is 5 points. Otherwise, so now 5 -1, -1, -1 thrice, it becomes 2. So this is my score right now. Okay. So it is not just about how much you can memorize. You also have to ensure that you do not, miss the thing, so that you do not do it incorrectly. Okay. Now, how much can you think? So the competition is basically that who can do the most. The person who does the maximum number of images in their category wins. Now, you may feel how many images can a person do. So let me give you a small glimpse of what did the champions did in our last championship, which we had done, Delhi Memory Championship. If you'll see over here, Dr. Muthu Prabha, she's from the adult category. She did 100 images in 5 minutes. Okay. Subhash Reddy did 105 images in 5 minutes. Aradhya Goyal who's in the kids category, right? So she's in kids category and she did 125 images. Krishna Gupta from juniors did 118. Guru Rishi, again a kid, he did 152 images in just 5 minutes. You will see so many kids have done 107, 118, 148. How and why? Because you can do that. So that is the ability you have, and you can even easily do 200, 400, 500. It all depends upon your practice. So that is what this particular discipline is about, to memorize the order of the images.